So the first question we have is, should Estonia be in the game?
We're not doing that first. Let's also start as a War Talk. There we go. Hello and welcome everybody. This is War Talk number 12. Let me see here. I know it's the season finale. It was too much text. Season finale. Wake me when you need me. All right. Basically, we've done 12 bloody episodes. That equals, and we've done it. I don't think we haven't skipped a single week. That means 12 weeks. That means 3 months. Whew. It's been 3 months already, guys. We started this out way back 3 months ago, and it's been fun. It's been awesome. I hope you guys watching and listening have been enjoying it. This is not the last one we do, but this is the last one kind of for the summer. We're taking a summer break with so many things happening over the summer and basically nothing happening in War Thunder. So we feel we're running out of things to talk about. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe you know things that is happening that we missed that you wish we talked about. Then once you see this on YouTube, or just you could send us a PM. You can reply to the Reddit post of the video, or as a comment on the YouTube video to give us some hints, tips, advice. What do you guys think we've missed, or maybe what you guys think is around the corner that might happen during the summer or after the summer that you guys really want us to talk about, dissect, and give our opinion about. Today we basically don't have that much of a what do you say, like a manuscript. We figured we will do some shout-outs, talk about some of the people that we in the community of War Thunder that goes above and beyond doing good stuff for the community. On this list we won't mention ourselves. However, before
I'd like to give a shout out to me.
If you ever heard
sexy guy with a mustache.
But I do think Pax deserves a huge shout out for the learning sim streams that he does every week, actually, because that is for those that wants to get into sim. No, you're shaking your head. No, because actually for those who wants to get into simulator and learn about that, he's a great resource on top of all the good YouTube videos and stuff as well that exist. But definitely, if you want to see somebody, I think it's on. Are you still doing it on Thunder over this summer?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll try to do it whenever I'm free. It's not gonna be
scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can still find them in highlights and past broadcasts, though. That you can still go and actually find these videos on his channel.
I export them to YouTube as well.
And he exports them to YouTube as well. Do you make vines as well? Like, is there like 14 seconds long?
Yeah, I go around and like put my finger in people's noses selfies. And be like,
as always,
I think we should also apologize to Pax for having to put up with myself and Scream for.
Well, we had a 2 week break from you though. You went away. That was probably 2 of the best episodes.
This has been fun. This has been really fun. I hope we can continue doing this down the road. Obviously, I mean, summertime, people are getting out, leaving their computers, going out and enjoying the good weather and the good
you're so
vibes.
wrong, because the kids. They leave school and they go in on their computers.
Well, yeah,
like Call of Duty.
But that's why like companies like Valve and stuff like that do those big Steam summer sales.
Yeah.
Is because they know that people that is their low season for gameplay interaction. Because the kid may want to stay inside and play video games, but the parent's going to make sure they get their asses out of the house and get active. You have to consider that too. Now, that's why they do like those big sales. Might as well pick up a bunch of games when they're really dirt cheap, and then play them later on in the year whenever they can. Right? They're trying to get as much revenue as they can during a dead season. And with War Thunder, who knows? They might do a massive content drop to try to keep you in the game during the summer, or they might just go in like what Scream was saying. Potentially, they'll probably just go in cruise control and just ride the storm through summer.
I'm trying to remember last summer. I don't remember there being anything major, and the summer before that was it was actually the summer 2 or 3 years ago that I actually kind of took a break from War Thunder after discovering it because
No, and Wicked Mouse says January next year. Nope, that's incorrect. I will be Classy Daddy come October to be the father of a wonderful baby boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
October.
We've already discussed names.
We've already discussed this.
Nigel.
My wife.
Fabulous.
No, I haven't told my wife the reasoning behind it, but
it's
she's
amazing.
warming up. She's warming up to the idea of naming the kid Gabe.
Our Lord and
Wait,
Savior.
wait, oh god. Oh god.
Yeah. She doesn't know.
God.
She doesn't know who Gabe is. She doesn't know who Gabe is.
Don't tell
But I'm
her.
like,
Don't tell her.
imagine-
We've already had this discussion.
Imagine the kid's name is Gabe Johnson. Like so
Why is
close
Johnson?
to Cave Johnson.
Have little
From
portal
Wordle?
figurines.
But I'm thinking about Gabe Newell, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing. It's Gabe
Yeah, our
Newell
Lord and Savior.
on a Valve from a Valve game where the main guy of the corporation name was Cave Johnson, so it's
Oh.
Gabe Johnson.
Oh god.
So they sound similar. So then you get little portal figurines sort of splattered
His
around.
nickname
the
in school gonna be Gaben. Hey Gaben. Gaben.
And she doesn't know who Gabe is, so it's my little, and she likes the name. She's like, that's a pretty good name. Like, yeah, it's kind of old fashioned. You know what I mean? Like, you haven't heard it a lot, but it's not bad. And if it's a girl, we can name it Gabrielle. Or
And if it gets nerdy, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you're Gabe."
yeah, exactly. So
He will be popular
I
with the
think-
nerds.
I think GJ would be a pretty sweet name.
GJ, god damn. Alright, well, as always, we do have Classypax and Adam. We also have Psycho88 coming back for a return as a guest for the second time. Just like last time, you're on a... You will have to leave eventually to go to
Yep.
work, right? Yeah.
Work schedule. Woo!
You're
There
in
have been
the
2
uniform
accidents
right now.
already today.
2 accidents at work, or...
Yeah, 2 planes have already crashed into each other.
Wait, whoa!
Both Southwest.
You're telling us
Look 'em
this?
up.
This is fucking scary like hell. Like, you shouldn't tell the
These
public
aren't
that.
these aren't
It's
proper
not EMS.
like
It's not
commercial
EMS.
jets.
You can
Oh,
talk
they
about it.
pushed. Yeah, they actually pushed them into each other.
Oh, on the
How
ground.
the
Okay.
fuck did you manage that?
That is
How the
funny.
fuck did you
Pictures
miss a
online.
massive jumbo jet? Oh, sorry
pictures.
guys, I just knocked it in.
They're probably they were probably sitting in the truck that pulls the jet on the airstrip, right? Listening or
Right.
watching on YouTube the previous War Talk, right? and as they were laughing their ass off at how great the last episode were, I heard they obviously lost their focus and they crashed. It happens,
I didn't do it.
and that's why we're taking a break.
Yeah, we've had so many complaints from the aviation society. Many jumbo jets were hurt in the making of War Talk. Sorry guys.
Anyway, oh wait, what? Psycho equals ground control?
Nah, I'm a line guy. I work with private jets.
All right.
I don't have to deal with the commercial ones, thankfully.
And if people, so and on top of that, Psycho does stream on Twitch, where basically you can find him on twitch.tv/psycho88. And what is it you stream there?
War Thunder sim games in general. War Thunder weekends for me.
All right.
Can't get enough of it.
Have you streamed any Ark?
Oh god, I've been living on that game. I've done a few hours of it, but it's finally optimized enough to where you don't get the just
Oh yeah, the game is performing badly. Yeah. All right, so yeah, basically a plethora of games.
Yeah.
All right. So where do you want to start today, guys? Pax, Adam, where on which end of things are we taking this up? Oh yeah, guys.
All right.
Yeah. Wait first. Chat. Somewhere, like they're gonna decide when, but at some point we're gonna do some type of AMA. That means ask me anything, I guess.
Yeah, I was
So-
about to say that.
Is you want to start with that?
Well, they haven't got any questions yet, so so unless somebody, I mean, we could quite happily start off with the first question that we got, which was, should the Estonian Air Force be put into War Thunder? That was the first question we got.
I
And,
get why.
Why? Well, I don't even think they had. They wanted to buy Spitfires apparently, but they were too expensive, so they didn't buy any. So there you go. There is the extent of the Estonian Air Force. Oh, and we also figured out that the Warspite, the HMS Warspite, is heavier than the entirety of Estonia's naval force currently. So we've also decided that Estonia also doesn't have a naval. So no, Estonia won't be put into War Thunder. Would be the answer to the question.
All right,
there we
so
go. Question
that's
answered.
done. All right, good. But yeah, basically, yeah. So if you guys have any questions for anyone of us on the stream or anything about War Thunder, like if you just want to know our opinion about something here, something there, then just you can shoot questions in the Twitch chat. We'll try and pick them up. I guess we won't go from any side of anything today. We'll just kind of be roaming around. We do have some people we want to do shoutouts for as well. And Pax is eating cucumbers.
I made
Yeah,
a little
which have
tiny
been
list.
vinegared.
Vinegared.
Vinegar.
Nom 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 nom. Hungry.
We talked about the International Tech Tree in detail 3 episodes ago? Yeah,
Then
Adam
I
was
was
here.
here.
Adam was here. 3
Yeah.
episodes ago.
I didn't see
Well,
Estonia on that list.
It's still not confirmed. Like
Yeah.
International Tech Tree is still not confirmed, but Italian is.
Italian Tech Tree is confirmed somehow, somewhere, somewhen.
Which is good. That means it's 3 Axis versus 3 Allies, and I'm all for that shit.
So that is happening. International Tech Tree is something we want, basically. And
Oh,
we,
yeah.
you know, and we discussed, you know, the many different ways of adding it, like how, you know, we theorized about how they're gonna add it. And yeah, there's definitely 2 or 3 different ways that we could imagine that they will do it. We have no idea how they're gonna do it, if they're gonna do it, but yeah, I'm for one just hope that they add like I want it to be a separate, just international tech tree by its own. That's how I want it. Other theories were that they might make on each country add like the neutral planes as one line, stuff like that. So we'll see. Hopefully, but I don't think if it happens, it obviously won't happen before we see Italian as its own nation. Is what I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. If anything, it might even be like an international nation. It might just end up being a branch. Just a branch. Each nation gets an international line. If that makes any sense. Kind of just the mixed variety of planes, the unique oddballs and stuff like that. Worthy premiums. Worthy premiums. Be a good way of putting it for me anyways. But yeah. I think that'd be a nice little addition for sure.
Are we gonna touch that, Adam?
I don't know how to.
Yeah,
But-
I'll touch it then.
Okay.
With a stick.
Oh, I don't know how to start it. Would be
Alright,
the
So basically, we have a source, and it's in chat, and it's Eisenhower, a streamer
Eisenhower.
on Twitch.
Shout out.
There you go. That
Hello.
shout out. Hey. And he's saying that the game
Roundabouts.
servers went down last night. 17,000 people started talking general chat because they couldn't get into a game, and mods started banning people from the game. And according to, we have no sources of this, but according to Eisenhower, 50 plus people got 14-day game bans. How my
Pax was there. Pax, you were there too, apparently.
Pax was there.
Yep.
You have a T-shirt.
Do you have a T-shirt? I was there.
Server down 2015. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, all right. So server went down. All right.
It was yeah, sorry, you go ahead, buddy.
No. Eisen, we're not saying that you're the only source. It's just when I like.
That's the
like a
source we
link
have at the moment.
or-
We have no
right.
link to any.
So
There's Reddit links. There's Reddit links.
okay, there's Reddit links. Quick,
There's
find
Reddit
us a Reddit link.
Find us
Go.
a link so we can get some
Go.
details then.
Yeah.
But
Reddit. I'll
because
go.
because here's the thing: when somebody comes and says a thing like that, oh, 50 people got banned for like, you know, and I'm assuming that the what people are saying is that 50 people got banned for no good reason other than talking in chat because the servers were down. I like to take the other side of that coin and be like, well, maybe those 50 people out of 17,000 people were being really vocal and bad-mouthing about it. Maybe they were actually, you know, typing stuff in the chat that wasn't very accepted based on the chat rules. Like, I'm just saying, like, maybe the bans were actually legit. Like, just because you can't get into a game and the server goes down doesn't justify you
be fair,
becoming
yeah.
an asshole.
Okay, so on Reddit, I can
Alright.
confirm that, yep, the general chat went insane. The next comment is, I won't riot, in capital letters, like, you know, you'd see in Twitch.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, I got chat banned for 2 days. Reason, including a riot. I kid you not, this game has the most mods I've ever seen. Now they're saying that they're going to start banning people from the game, not just chat. And they just fucked right off. Oh, they can just fuck right off.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it carries on.
Yeah, so, okay, so because you started and joined a riot, apparently the mods are bad for stepping down on it. I don't know, man. Like, yeah. Welcome to the
The
internet.
thing is that yeah, I mean, like no, I mean, some of them obviously were rightfully so, given a little ban, a little timeout,
What
whatever.
percentage is
14
50
days.
out of 17,000? Like 1?
Not very high, but nonetheless, I mean, some of them within there maybe unrightfully, but it's hard
Right.
to really regulate that amount of chat and feed
Yeah.
going on.
No,
to pick up
absolutely.
the ones who are being abusive and the ones who, There might have been some unlucky guy in the flak who took a ricochet shot. He came in and just said, "What's going on?" And moderator just right-clicked his name by accident.
By accident, right? Because the chat
exactly.
You do it in Twitch. Like I guarantee, like especially on Gold.
Oh,
Sunday.
I've timed out the wrong person so many times on Twitch because somebody types when I'm about to click. I'm like, oh god damn it.
Yeah, exactly. There could have been a little crossfire here and there or something like that, but
sorry, Buttfisk.
But from what I understand, there is no permanent ones.
No, I don't think. Even if the word was, even if the
14-day game ban is a long time.
That is a long fucking time.
Especially for all the kids quitting school.
That's very frustrating for a 10-minute server down. Like, hey, what happened? And then, oh my god, I can't play for 14 days. Why?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult problem. You know,
the thing is that you can always go to the technical sections and ask about it, and they can pull up to see why you're banned, and they're going to see the reasons. And if it was like a whoopsie daisy, then it's like, okay, well,
yeah, you can probably.
If you have nothing to hide,
yeah,
and you go to that section over there and say, why am I banned? Then, there you go.
There you go. So
if you got 14 days to figure it out.
If you got banned by accident, go to the technical forum and ask them why did I get banned at this and this said time, and if you got nothing to hide. But I mean, if you were an asshole. Rightfully so, you might have been banned. Here's how I think they should, like, I guess the mods don't have the tools for that, but if the game servers goes down, but the chat server stays there, would it be a good thing to be able to just kind of, alright, we're killing chat too. Like, we'll just close it all, so you can't do anything until it's up.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Right?
However,
you know, yeah.
Sure, stopping chat is a great, like, okay, so, yes, they could have accidentally done it, like, again, people could have caught flack. A 14-day game ban might be extensive. However, closing chat is also a terrible idea because they might need to get information out.
Well, they could go to the forums.
True.
Yeah, that's why they have the server maintenance links and lockups and stuff like that.
Right, but the forums aren't always like as quick to like an instant chat.
You know when you launch the game and it's got that little update feed? Is that the purpose of that?
Yes. However, again, that's not instant.
True.
Like, at least in-game, you have people that are actually there trying to do something. 14, 1-4. I know I held up 3 fingers, but 14. Which I agree is a stupid long time. Like, even for doing something dumb, like, oh, this game's so dumb, why do the servers always go down? Like, for saying something, it's a little extensive. Like, sure, a chat ban...
It is extensive. Yeah, it is pretty extensive.
That is
But I already, without being there, I feel I know what some of the people said in that chat. Like you can just imagine, you know, the the racist slurs and the bad mouthing, you know, the anti-Russian lingo that might have happened, you know, like you just know there might have been a lot of bad shit in that chat that, you know, 50 people might even be like a low number compared to how many, you know, things that might have been said in that chat when the game doesn't work.
That's still 2 weeks of not being able to play. Like, chat
yeah. I mean,
they could still be a part of the game.
Because of the reason that it did actually go down and people, you know, I mean, I say obviously get upset about it. Like, I might get a bit frustrated when it took us 2 days to get our Ark server up. Like, I was like, I come home from work, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna play Ark on our own site. It's not up! I was like, so furious, right? But it's I didn't go about like, well, I mean, I was upset, but I could control that anger. I was more like, okay, so let's see why, and let's see if we can do something about it, right? But, you know, it's so obviously people do get upset, and obviously there's, within 17,000 people, there's gonna be a bunch of people that just don't know how to control themselves, and they, oh, I'm on the internet, I can type whatever the frack I want. You know, and obviously, you know, banning those people would be good, but maybe 14 days game ban is a lot. Just give them, like, you have a chat ban for a reason, right? Just chat ban them for 2 weeks then.
Right.
Just, right?
As Mike and Eisenhower has said, they were literally just either some people were just spamming. Like, 14, no, I agree that 14 days is a ridiculous amount of time. Like,
yeah, game.
I also don't know like where we could take this conversation.
Yeah, we can't go any further.
Like,
we know nothing. Really.
I think we can all say we don't agree that it's a reasonable response. However,
they could have handled it better, but also but I also do want to say that some of the people getting banned might rightfully have deserved so.
but I still feel like it should have just been a chat ban. Like,
But we don't know the history either. It might be some of the people that got banned might have had some luggage.
True, but that's still like they've kind of just like they might have just rolled their face across the keyboard and hit enter, like, and then 14-day chat ban, 14-day game ban. Like, that's just spam. Like, that could have just been a chat ban.
No,
Like,
50 people got banned during riots in the general chat when the game went down.
Yeah, but what do you call a riot? Like, as I said, like, some people were just typing riot and some people were just spamming their face across the keyboard. Like, what do you say is at that point a riot? Like a riot to me is people just peacefully protesting.
I mean, I don't want to
holding up
talk
picket
bad
signs.
about moderators and admins, but the problem with the way War Thunder is organized, that basically everyone up to I don't know, like I don't want to go too high up, but let's say basically everybody up towards community managers are volunteer staff. Basically, does make it a bit difficult to manage. Like, you will have people that are not suited to be in your community staff, be it forum moderators, chat moderators, GMs, in-game, obviously game moderators, all that stuff, right? Like, I don't know how long the list of people that are on this staff list is, but it's obviously pretty huge, seeing as the game is international, right? There will be some bad eggs and people in that basket, and it's a problem when it is community. When you hire people and pay them salary, you basically can fire them for it. You can at least demand a whole other level of quality from it, but it's very difficult when it's all based on volunteer, where they're going to like, oh god, this guy did a bad thing, like, please don't do that again, ha ha ha. But if they actually kick him, they might be at the position where, like, god damn, we have no other volunteer. But if it was a paid job, you might have had a long list of people actually applying for it. Like, I don't know, it's this where it gets like, how do you organize and how do you manage it? And again, volunteer staff is my experience is that volunteer staff in games where they can ban and do things is usually where you most often have the most spikes where bad things happen, basically. But other than that, I don't know. There's not much you can touch about this. This is a one-time thing. 50 people.
No, it's happened before in the past.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
God.
I mean, I know bad things has happened in the past, but I mean,
No, I mean like this exact thing. I mean, it is a weird thing to have moderators, in-game moderators, with the ability to ban instead of just mute them or toggle off their chat abilities. Just chat ban instead of game ban. That's a weird thing. I mean, you should ask. That would be a good question for Wiz25.
yeah, he wasn't on Skype today.
But he said
he's the guy that does that
Yep.
type of stuff,
Right.
right? He's the guy you should be asking about this, about how does it work. I mean, just to find out how it works exactly.
He
I mean,
did.
what does it take to get in there?
Well, he didn't say what it took to get in there, but he said that he wasn't an aggressive mod. Like, he wasn't going around banning people.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. I mean, but that's just him as like talking about himself, and that's whatever
Right.
that is, right? But I mean, to ask him exactly what is the process, what's the protocol, what are the rules, what does it take to
There
get?
gotta be a guideline, right? Okay, so
There's guidelines
You
to
are
get
now a
in
game
to become a
master.
mod?
You're now a game master. Here is our manual. Like, here's our
That's a-
handbook of
That's a
how
question
you should.
for the official staff streamer. That's a question for him.
Yeah.
Psycho, we need to swap you out and get Wisdom.
Yeah, sorry, Psycho. But yeah, Psycho, what is like, you've been quiet, obviously. I don't know. Do you have anything to add?
I mean, along the lines, I mean, some of them I can understand because I've
Were you
seen
there?
chats go freaking. I wasn't there, but I've been to other games where chats gone freaking crazy, and I've seen bans go out because they just start putting really random, obscene shit in there.
Yeah.
And sometimes some of them purpose this because I remember some of the chats. I'm hoping it's fixed now. But if you spam so many messages at a certain rate, you can actually completely crash the network.
Well,
Yeah, I
there's
guess.
that point
So-
too. Right?
It does
Yeah,
become
so
a DDoS
it's-
attack, basically.
Exactly, it almost becomes a DDoS attack. So I mean, I would like to see why certain people were like the reasoning, like maybe just them release something saying, "Hey, this is kind of what was happening." I mean, there's so much gray zone. There's not enough information to really completely go off. I understand there's probably people who got caught in the crossfire, like Pax was saying, Adam was saying, and it just like the chat just went up and they happened to click the wrong name. I mean, that's where some of that kind of seems to go. But at the same time, it's like we just don't have the information to conclude.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the four guys talking in this room don't have the list of rules. We don't have
the best way I can put it. It's like trying to arrest the guy on acid at a rave party. It's dark. Lights are blinking all over the place. Everyone's jumping around. You're trying to find out who's who and try to get the right guy. You're gonna grab the wrong guy by accident. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, it sucks that it happened.
Hopefully
no one's permanently banned unjustly.
Yeah.
But I think this is one of those things of where, yeah, you're frustrated, but at the end of the day, you're going to be able to play the game again anyways, eventually. It sucks, but it's not permanent.
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse.
There's also a lot of, what do you call those, like, justice warriors that is like they see one guy claiming to have been wrongfully banned, they're like, well, I'm going to fight for you. Like, they get so upset at the company because reasons. Like, it's, you know, it's because, again, we're just talking about 50 people. Well, that's what we heard. We heard the number 50 people get banned. Like, I have, like, I don't know, nobody has told me they were rightfully banned or wrongfully banned. I'm gonna assume that out of those 50, we're talking about very few that were wrongfully banned. Like, at least, you know? But then we can talk about what level of punishment and stuff, but I don't know. They punish 50 people out of what? Like, a whole bunch, and I'm gonna assume that, you know, out of those 50, most of them probably did something bad.
I have to use sort of another game example. League of Legends, you know, they have their whatever they call it, the justice system where people vote. They vote on whether or not somebody should be banned. So people, if they report somebody, then it goes to like a jury, and then they vote, and if enough votes happen, then they get banned. Well, this guy who works for Riot will discuss with you if you've been rightfully or wrongfully banned. And so far, he has never revoked a ban. But this one guy goes up and goes, oh, I've been banned, it's so wrong. Like, I have no idea why. Like, in this one game, it says that I did this, but I never did this. And he just pulls up the chat log and just goes, yeah, you called somebody the N-word like 3 times. Like, you were rightfully banned. Like, he just calls you out on every situation where you should have been banned. It's just amazing to see. This guy just like, they're obviously like 12-year-olds. They're like, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Like, these people are just framing me all right.
He says I'm a hacker. I didn't hack. Then how come you're in that wall? No, I just...
Right?
No, but League of Legends does a really good job.
Yeah, and he'll just call you out. Like, I'd have to get my brother, because he reads them and he finds them hilarious, because this guy will just call you out and just call you a fool.
Yeah, I think
like,
League has that. Like, just I think War Thunder has a similar thing. Like we said, like if you go to the forums and you ask why did I get banned, everyone will see why you got banned. Like, it will be posted because you asked for it. So now we're gonna give you publicly. Here's the proof.
I think Scarpa did a good one of those, didn't he?
Yep.
Like one day. He just pulled up the chat log and he was just like, yeah, you deserved it.
Yeah, because there was a thread that got a few pages long about, you know, because this guy had some friends and they were all on the forum like, why did he get banned? And then Scarpa eventually like, well, we usually don't do this, but here's the chat log, right? Like, here's the thing, and yeah.
Dark Lore, one of your mods, makes a really good point. Banning is easy if you're not required to held accountable for it.
Yeah.
That's something like, especially when it comes to these volunteer jobs. Mm-hmm. You gotta be accountable for every action you take. So if you're gonna lay down the hammer, you gotta show proof of why that nail needed to be put in the coffin.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what guide you need to take from these situations is to maybe implement. Maybe they have that, we don't know, but implement a system where, you know, maybe a tool more so where when they ban people, it kind of, you know, well, you know, it saves a log file of the proof. You know what I mean? Like, it saves something that is the proof that they can later go back to and point at if questioned. You know, so that, because that also helps the person who deals, you know, who dishes out the ban to be like, well, there you go. Like, I had reasons. You know, yeah. I'm happy I'm not the guy who's doing.
There was actually.
Bans.
I guess we should probably roll on. We've been on this conversation for a long time. This one,
yep. Mm-hmm.
There was one guy that asked about the MiG-17F, which was it came into production in 1952. It didn't see combat until like 55, I think. But technically, on the technicality, it didn't see combat until 1958. 58, sorry. It was in the USSR from 1952, in operations by numerous air forces in many variances. Adding it I don't see a problem with this at all. The more jets, the merrier. Even if it is just another MiG. I mean, we already got the LA in there. We got
Which
we
MiG
got
did
15,
you say it was?
We got the 15 bis, which gives you the air brake and some other little tiny changes. The MiG 17F. I think
Did
it'd
they
be
miss
cool.
16?
There's a chance that, I mean, I don't know where it all served, but I'd love to see if you can make it like a plane or a jet for a different nation that needs more jets. But yeah, no, I would love to see another jet. More jets, the better. We need more end game toys.
But is your question more towards the fact that their cutoff year is 1953?
53. Well, and the thing is that he recommended, what would you guys think about having the MiG-17 in game? Well, if it meets War Thunder's requirements, and it's an attack plane or it's a fighter, why not?
According to the all-knowing Wikipedia,
MiG-17 is confirmed.
There you go. Your question has been answered.
All right.
That was easy.
Well, according to Wiki, first flight in 1950.
Ooh, Eisenhower's got a good question. What do you guys think about Gaijin releasing a full-fledged expansion pack using the War Thunder engine, which is the
what?
Xbox engine? What was the original game called? Their console game.
Oh God! Well, no,
Birds of Prey or something like that.
It had 2 different names, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, I know. Stop with camel, stuff like that. Well, that's a weird thing is that they don't want to do World War I planes. Obviously, they're making a new game now. It's basically Mad Max. It's a free-to-play, drive around, shoot each other, modulate your vehicle into something.
Let me hold up my hand here then, because there's a lot of misinformation going around that, where people like Gaijin is making a new game. No, Gaijin is publishing.
Gaijin is making a new game.
Oh well,
they're publishing.
Yeah. But it's still like, you know, people. Yeah, but I hear people go like, well, why aren't they gonna work on War Thunder? Like, people think it's the same studio. That's what people think. At least some people do. So I just want to clarify, if you're listening to this, that Gaijin is publishing, just like EA, Ubisoft. They're publishing a game, but the developer is, goddammit, the guys who made that arcade racer game.
This is just like Star Conflict.
Oh yeah, which also...
Yes.
It's published by Gaijin, but it's made by a different studio, right?
But Star Conflict... Let's check. But yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm weird in the way that I look at it, in the way where I'm like, well, it's not Gaijin making the game.
There's only one World War I game out there, and it is. I've been playing the shit out of it lately because of the dark place that sim mode's in right now, which I do not want to talk about because then we would be going overtime. But Rise of Flight, for anybody who wants to get into a flight sim, who doesn't want to learn how to click all the buttons in the cockpit, it's the birth of World War I flight, dogfighting. It is so awesome. So fucking awesome. Sop with camels, sop with dolphins, peafowls, Fokker D3s, triplanes, biplanes, monoplanes. You could even pull out a pistol and shoot people, pull out a flare gun and shoot flares, and the flares can keep people. The bombers are like these huge, awesome things that, like, you can load like 20-pounder bombs, little tiny thing. It's so fun. Should War Thunder go against it? Nah, I don't think War Thunder should even bother. I think the way Rise of Flight is and how easy it is for a flight sim to get into because you're working at such low speeds, bah. Let Rise of... I mean, they just celebrated their 6-year anniversary with a massive 70% discount. It was awesome. I was spreading that shit like the good book type of stuff here. And a lot of people picked it up and stuff like that. And it's like a lot like DCS where it's modular and you buy more planes and stuff like that, more packs and stuff like that. But it doesn't need... I don't think the market's big enough. But a funny fact is that Rise of Flight, on a daily basis in multiplayer, has more players than the Battle of Stalingrad game. Their new one.
That's funny.
So there's that to consider. It's a fun game. Anyone's ever interested, check it out. It's good.
All right.
It's real good.
But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, to any one of us or about anything War Thunder, shoot them what we think about things.
Can we also do the scream pose?
The scream pose?
for the episode, for the remainder of the episode. Yeah, the screen pose. It's
where I lean backwards.
It's how much of your face and your body can you get off the screen at one time?
What? Come on, stop it.
You should change your overlay to the one with the link below. We'll put a couple of these shouts like we made a short list here with some people who are within the community that go on above and beyond. We said that we talked about this earlier here, but we didn't actually link anybody yet. We have 4 names that stuck out, particular to me, I guess. If anybody else can think of people that really go above and beyond for the community, whether it be videos, tutorials, information, doing community work within the Wikipedia, the work on the Wikipedia for information updates, config files, skins, you name it. Guys who just seem to put a lot of their personal time into just making this game better, either internally or externally, or just bringing people into it. Please shout them out. But for example, the first guy that comes to mind for me personally, I've played with the guy a couple times. I know him through the through Reddit, through the Reddit TeamSpeak, and we've been talking recently about working together, but maybe potentially doing some video stuff. And his name is Spagooter. And he is one of the moderators on Reddit. I'll give you a link here. Let's put that in chat. Spagooter. And he's also the guy, he actually talks to one of the developers to fix little problems the Live War Thunder guys have for when it comes to making these custom skins and stuff like that. He's the guy who's done the 4K DDS cockpit for the Focke-Wulf series, the Focke-Wulf playing the A5, the snub-nosed Focke-Wulfs. Truly probably one of the best skins you can ever get. He makes a lot of 4K skins, a lot of historically accurate skins. And not only that, but he's actually he's done also custom collimator sites, reflection sites, whatever you want to call them, of where he made it look more, I guess, authentic, of where it's not such a plain yellow crosshair. It's got a faded edges to it. But the thing is with guys who are in the custom front of it, whenever you make a custom iron sight in the game, it grids. So here's your scope. You look at the reflector sight, and when you move your head left, right, because you can, that it's supposed to disappear, fade off to the side, because you're no longer looking at its reflective angle. The thing is, when you make a custom one, it grids it. So when you have one here, there's one here, 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 and etc. It becomes this gigantic mosaic. So even when you move your head away from the reflector sight, if you're looking at the reflector sight, you're going to see more gridding. So he's been working with a developer to actually, because the way it works is that there's a certain file that's locked that you cannot edit. And when you put in your custom one, this file does not overwrite, so it just automatically grids the customized reflector. So right now, and talking with the developer about it, they're going to fix that very soon, so that way guys who make custom sites will no longer have to deal with that weird gridding issue. So he's really delving deep into getting just the community stuff much more thorough and deep, and that's why he deserves a shout out.
He's also put out a lot of skins.
Yeah, he's put out a shit ton of skins
and skinning resources. He's put out a lot of blank skins for basically for those who are new to skinning and wants a blank blanket to just easily skin a plane. These are the one I'm looking at them right now. Here we have KI-10, because that's the plane you want to skin. Mustang Mark 1 Swordfish, BF-109F4.
Scream, you should recognize one of those skins.
One of those skins?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it's the Arado.
But I don't fly the Arado.
No, but you did a Christmas event for it.
Oh, did he win one of the Christmas skins? There's a long list, man. I don't know where Christmas is yet.
It's near the top, actually.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah, it's near the top, actually. But nonetheless.
Oh, there it is. Uh-huh.
The guy's done his fair share for the community and still continuing to doing it, including the fixed plus gyro, and then the fixed only sites. I mean, he's done so much, and definitely worth checking out his work. Go over there and say, hey, thanks for all your work. Give him a little pat on the back for all his efforts, because he's done outstanding amounts of work.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. He's done his fair share.
Good, too. Shit.
No, he does top-notch stuff.
Why didn't he get a link to this sooner? Come on, guys.
just gonna throw it out there. I don't think that BF-109, the BF-109Z, the one that is basically two BF-109s strapped together, is probably not going to be put into the game. Like,
come on.
As cool as it looks, I don't even know. Like, even Wikipedia doesn't even really know what it is.
What are we talking about?
Oh yes, it does. There it is. An experimental aircraft where two were built. I mean, it's got as many built as the Horton 229s, so I mean, potentially. I mean, it could, but it's basically it's the BF-109Z. It's basically two BF-109s slapped together. Hi, Eisen. I've also been ill. It's basically two BF-109. So it's like a Mustang. It's like whatever, it's the Mustang. What's the one that's strapped together? This is just the twin Mustang. Like
The F-82.
Yeah. So I mean, it's that. I mean, to me, that's a pretty meh aircraft. So it wouldn't make me super upset that it
We
wasn't.
need to add the Messerspit. The Messerspit.
the Messerspit.
Yes. Spitfire wings on a Messerschmitt frame.
I would fly that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're fucking with me or if you're being serious.
Not joking. Not joking. There was one. I don't think it was meant to really... I think it was more of just like a... Let's just try this out.
Let's see if this works.
The British are doing pretty well. We should probably give this a go, right?
And Germany had the best engine. Like, that 109 engine was tight compared to other engines back. We're talking like early war, right? I mean, like, Spitfires had to do weird things, like, because they were gravity fed, basically. They had to like put these weird little shilling things inside the engine so they wouldn't like die. I mean, they're just off the get go pretty rough. But the 109s had these lovely engines that just a light frame too, right? So they're the fastest of the fast. I think British was trying some stuff like let's put our lovely British wings on this Messerschmitt and see what we can. I don't know the whole story behind it. I just saw a picture of it and read a little bit about it, and I was like, cool. Any other questions? We got any other cool things? I asked Lester about that, and he said that it's possible German premium. Shit. Hilarious.
Oh my god, what is that abomination? Eisenhower suggested the twin.
That's probably a
HG11.
Photoshop, right?
No, that's an actual picture.
Well,
I bet you that's real.
It's easy to Photoshop those old pictures, though. Because
It is.
I mean, honestly, I don't
There's
know.
a good chance that could be real. It doesn't.
They actually did create that. That is an actual picture.
And that held together how well when
Probably
They-
not very.
There is
German
only one picture.
motherfucking engineering.
they gotta be so, I don't know. It's
Hey, when you get desperate for a long range bomber, that's what you
Right?
do.
I mean, Germany was doing some crazy shit. I mean, what did they tried when they wanted to try and invade Britain? They needed something light and able to transport tanks. So they built a glider. So then they decided that they needed something to get the glider off the ground. So they decided to strap a load of planes and then try and pull it, so like a sleigh. So they would like pull it and then they would release it and let it float. But then they decided that that's a dumb idea because then you need multiple pilots to try and coordinate. So they decided just to stick the engines on this massive glider with tanks. Didn't
I
happen.
like it. I like it.
we need more
Apparently it
twin
was a
planes
fluke.
in the game. That's basically
There
what
it
we need.
is. Someone linked it. The
Oh,
Messerschmitt,
jeez.
where you want to call it. It's got the DB605 engine in it. It's the tits. Butt fist put in there.
It's the tits.
It's the tits.
Oh my god,
I'd
it does
fly
look
it.
pretty dope.
I'd fly it.
It looks so wrong. But
That
yet
looks
you
so
want to
right.
fly it so much.
No, it kind of looks like a P40 on that second image.
It does a little bit, little
Like
little bit.
those
Yeah,
wings.
the way that the swoops
like-
back there, yeah.
Yeah.
The little chunkiness to it.
This is
I
an
love it.
abomination. This is like Frankenstein. I don't like it.
It's the Franken Spitfire, yeah.
Oh, it even
I mean,
says so. at
why
the top.
wouldn't
God
you?
damn it.
Why wouldn't you give it a go? I mean, you know, if the British are doing a good job, might as well copy their shit, right?
I want it.
I mean,
You
we've got
have to
the
get off
best.
the
We
ground.
have best engine. They have best wings. Stick the two together. Perfect idea.
Absolutely.
Oh god.
I still like that long range bomber. That'd be pretty dope to strap in. But then they might also try and put in that massive Horton.
They bring in the massive horde, and then they'll have to bring in the goblin.
What the hell's the goblin?
First U.S. fighter jet.
Oh my god.
Hideous
it
looking little
That
fucker.
little snub thing.
Yeah, the little snub thing.
Now,
you see Pax's enthusiasm about that one.
I get a kick out of it. Or that weird Italian plane where the propeller's inside a big tube and the guy sits on top of the
Oh
tube.
my god,
Like,
what is
the
that?
fuck?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now on Google Images. That thing looks dumb.
Oh god, you and your links.
How did it take off? Did they literally just drop it from a B-29?
Well, you know, you have to compete against the 163 somehow, I guess. I don't know. It's hilarious nonetheless.
It looks like a really small saber,
Came
Looks
before
like-
the saber.
right? It just
Now-
looks like that the saber just grew.
Oh, Scream's got he's got a question for you, Scream. Here, Sky Bearcat.
Oh, a question specifically for Scream.
No, it's
Sweet.
not really. Should the Hawker Hunter get an air brake, as the one coming in the game will have no air brake, and as it's top tier, will it still be competitive? Because I would not know the answer to that. But
I mean, was it supposed to have air brakes?
if it was supposed to have an air brake, give it an air brake. Basically, that's what I would say. But I don't know, man.
Right.
Shit, I'm not good enough
I-
with the jets.
I
you
tried
know.
googling. Does the Hawker Hunter have an air brake? And it didn't really give me a straight answer.
Aw.
But like you said, if it's supposed to have an air brake, then give it an air brake. If it's not supposed to have an air brake, don't give it an air brake. Like it's like the JU, whichever JU it is. I know it's the 87, but that one's had air brakes that hasn't had air brakes that's had air brakes that hasn't had air brakes. Like every patch, it seems to.
Just give everyone an air brake and we're happy, right?
Yeah, right.
Let's have everybody have air brakes. Let's put it on
It's
the
the
biplanes
first-
too. They might like that.
It's the first JU, isn't it? I don't remember packs. One of them has air brakes and doesn't have air brakes.
Not too sure. Sorry, man. Not too sure.
If I can get a.
How about
Not a
adding the
single-
self-destructive Goliath tank? Which one is that? Self-destructive. Wait, what the fuck is this?
No, it doesn't look like the Hawker Hunter has air brakes.
Oh wait, what the frack is a Goliath? Like, wait, what the hell is
There you go,
that?
Eisen. A question for you. I mean, not Eisen. A question.
I was for mine tracking. Oh, it wasn't for. Okay.
Did any German plane have four-bladed props? To Google.
Hmm.
Did any German planes have four? I'm pretty sure German planes have four-bladed props. Pretty darn sure. As the reason of why they chose that, engineering reasons. I would never question it too much.
German
Those guys-
engineering. You don't need
German
to question
Yeah,
it.
Adam is wearing a CS:GO t-shirt. He's a sellout.
The only reason I'm wearing a Counter-Strike Global Offensive
It
t-shirt
can
is
have,
first
it can
of
have a
all,
lot to do with when it comes like how the gears work inside of it when you're doing propeller pitch and stuff like that to fit a lot within there to do those modules because the central in the center part of that propeller also you got to remember that there was a 30 millimeter MK108 in a lot of their planes, so that means it has to be hollow through that system, and then you have a gear system outside of that which you can also change the pitching of the propellers. So when you start adding more propellers, that's much more gear teeth to be implemented in order to incorporate all the other propeller blades attached to it. Just coming from like a look point. As for that's the exact reason
Alright.
why they did not. I do not know.
But I want to have I want to have fancy looking airplanes. Come on, I want to have the Lockheed XFV. Look at it. Just look at it. It's 1954, man. It's good.
by
good.
the way, Scream,
What?
somebody wants me to correct you on your pronunciation of the word Goliath.
Oh come on.
How did you say it?
Goliath, obviously.
No, you didn't. Rely on me. Somebody wouldn't be messaging me if that wasn't true.
Yeah, well that's not important. But the XFV Salmon
You said
looks like an
Goliath.
awesome. Yeah, whatever. The American Lockheed. Well, look at it, Adam. Just look at that. Give a comment.
Of the Locky. What the hell is that?
Right? We want
It's like
that.
a helicopter.
Hey, we want that. No, it just takes off that way, I guess. It's a plane.
It must
Yeah,
have
it takes off that
rockets. It must have
Nope.
rockets to.
No
No.
rockets. Nope.
Are you
No
serious?
rockets. Yeah, that's all prop driven.
Crazy.
Thing is the weirdest thing to watch. It's
It looks so cool.
I sit back and go, okay, was this the like Plan B, Plan C department of Lockheed Aviation? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, this was the department where no idea was a bad idea. Like, you just can't go with anything.
exactly.
Like, let's see what we come up with. Let's brainstorm. Let's throw out all the conventional ideas and just go with something unconventional.
I kind of want one.
Yep.
I knew you guys would.
Of course. It's within, 1954. That's good enough. Go, go, go.
Yeah, it's gonna go up against jets. So how fast can it keep up? Looks like
Nope.
it. 500 and. Well, it says max speed or cruise speed of 410. So
I don't think this was
Kilometers per hour or
ever...
miles per hour?
miles per hour. 660 kilometers.
I don't think this was ever, used. It was introduced.
No, it has two
and-
prototypes.
Yeah. But, we have that in the
And
game
it-
already. Why not? So
I
the
think it would be pretty dope.
FV2
Could you imagine that on the
post-production
airfield, just like stuck upright, and then all of a sudden you just see this dude just going, "Give me a sec, guys. We're just starting her up."
The rocket boosted Shaika, that's hilarious. I don't know if we need that. Obviously, we're the Kika, the Japanese 262 is getting rocket boosted assisted takeoffs. They're already modeled in there. If you want to know if they're in there or not, grab the Kika in game, click the little damage model thing to show the damage models. You're gonna see two things appear underneath the wings. What are those? Oh, those are assisted rockets.
We're not getting the
The-
flying pancake.
No, we're not.
No pancakes.
Another shout out next on the list here would have to go out to Juliet6. Psycho, you should look into this guy yourself personally. Juliet6, he's a part of the group called Sim. They're a pretty big group of pilots, big squadron. And what he's done a while ago, he put this in the forums showing this thing off. It's his Cover Me system. So what this is, I'll read it out here. It appears that due to the reasons not known to me, the whole Cover Me program that he started off, story was that it was discussed yesterday in this subreddit, which he made a subreddit, caught the attention of two Gaijin officials. This is very astounding if you think, since we almost never get to hear from them. So this was a big thing to them, and I'm very glad that the situation was resolved. What was happening is he made this system for the game to give out altitude and heading when you do the Cover Me. So what this was is it was an external program that ran when you're playing the game. It defaulted to the bind of Z, the key. And what it was is if you called out the Cover Me or whatever, you could quickly press Z, and in team chat, it'll type your altitude both in feet and meters and your heading so that your teammates could quickly find you. And it was just pulling some data from the game files and then plopping it in chat. It was completely safe and all that stuff, but the problem is that he was linking third-party software into the forums, and it got shut down, rightfully so. But since these Gaijin officials caught wind of it, they've made it's pinned in the forums now to download his thing. And so the Cover Me by J6. Cover Me is a utility I bring to you since the SP community has been waiting for a possibility to add an altitude to your quick messages for years now. Based on an idea of VMAX, this tool will type your current altitude in chat by pressing a key, by default Z. We'll type your altitude in the format meters/feet, so it'll show the meters amount / the feet amount. You can change the key binding in the settings text. This is pretty much a prototype, but it's working well for now. Explicit warning regarding this little bot thing. While the program is in no way malicious, it behaves like it does behave like a spam bot might behave by sending virtual keystrokes to War Thunder. That's what spam bots, they have virtual keystrokes. Therefore, this program might be detected as a bot by potential game security mechanisms in place. I do not know whether this is the case, but actions might be taken against your War Thunder account. While I doubt this, I cannot guarantee it either. But he's in brackets. With the approval of the CEO, through this warning seems outdated. However, I'll leave it here for safety's sake. So through the CEO's voice is saying this is fine. They've pinned it in the forums. You can use this. So I'm going to say that for the lack of the better doubt, you're safe.
Yeah, like if
using
you
this
get
thing.
banned for this reason, you should go to the forum and ask
Yeah,
me why.
no, obviously you guys, I'm going to give you guys a little link here to it. That's the link to it.
Please.
Oh, you're already reading it. Perfect. You're already reading it. So there's a link for you guys if you want to play it. You play Sim or whatever, and you want this system. Absolutely awesome. I don't use it. I don't personally use it because I have voice attack. I already have something that works just like this. But if you want something free, the man's name is Juliet6. He plays a lot of Sim. Give him a shout out. Give him a hey, thanks for your hard efforts. And now that it's officially been backed up, there's no reason not to use it. Why War Thunder has not done anything yet, I don't know.
That's really cool. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe?
Well, now that this exists, they're like, we don't need to.
Maybe they will. Maybe they will now because obviously someone did a third-party wise. People want this. So maybe we're going to see War Thunder eventually have it in the game of where you just do the cover me and it's going to give you your altitude and your heading. I mean, I'd love to see that unofficially in the game, but obviously this guy deserves the attention because of his efforts and put toward to actually have this and also officialized. Because he did, and the thing is that when they took it down and they locked it off, he didn't get mad. He didn't start going on a rant and a rage. He just made a questionnaire thread of what's going on with this. I don't know why, but nonetheless, he went to Reddit and put it up, and then it caught the eye of the developers, and it became official. He went. He did it in a very respectful and an adult manner without stomping his feet and getting mad, and now it's in the game. So I mean, kudos to Juliet6.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome
Kudos.
job, buddy.
All right, let's take like the shortest break ever then. Let's just play.
Just one thing before we go. That iceberg ship was a pretty cool idea.
With the,
basically, Britain wanted to
right?
stick a massive, like they wanted to build it in Canada, and then they were going to move it in between America and Britain.
Iceberg ship, like
right. The inside of it was basically Eisenhower posted a link. Basically, the inside of it was mostly ice, and it could withstand torpedo hits because it was basically made of ice, and it would still float because water. And people were just going to land on that ship, and it was fucking huge.
Pykrete, that's what they used.
Unfortunately, it was just too late in the war to be done. Fucking Winston Churchill wanted 10 of these motherfuckers.
Ooh.
Yep.
This is one of those crazy ideas where you're like, I wish they tried. Like I wish
they did try, and it would have worked because they would have just expanded on it. It just didn't need it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they had the material guaranteed already. The Pykrete. It was like a sawdust almost material that they mixed in with the water, and they would freeze in the blocks. And this stuff was solid. I mean, you could hit it with a 50 cal, and the round will just bounce. I mean, this stuff was thick.
Torpedoes.
Pykrete, I think it was called.
Yeah, it
was like one of those. It was one of those weird materials that came out of World War II, but never
like
got commercialized or anything. Maybe in
a sense of a weird material coming out of World War II, like Bakelite, the first of plastics.
Yeah, this one just never got commercialized. No one really ever used it. I'm actually kind of surprised because of its durability. I mean, it does melt a little bit, but
because it is ice in a sense.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, you just bring it to dry dock and just freeze it all over again. I mean, you just replace it with more.
No, they were having refrigerators on the ship.
Refrigeration.
They were gonna have refrigerators on the ship.
I'm just imagining this, like, bring it to the refrigerator. Oh god.
No, seriously, like they were gonna encase it in a massive freezer, basically.
All right.
Like,
it sounds costly. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. It sounds like there's too many things and there's just cheaper, better options.
Right, but then you've also got to remember how many ships were being sunk by German U-boats and how much you were being wasted.
Yeah, that's
so. The thought
point.
is that Spitfires and anti sub ships were going to be placed on this aircraft carrier to help protect the ship because there was no plane that could go from one side to another. So they wanted something that was permanently...
So it was a too little too late thing.
Right, and it wasn't needed because we started going and attacking Normandy and it was just pointless.
Bring the boat on land. No, okay. Yep.
As I said, Winston Churchill wanted 10 of these things.
Well, I would.
He probably would have. He was probably thinking along the lines of taking on the Soviets after the war. I think that's what he was going with. Well, I mean, there's nothing. All their coastlines are ice, so best way to attack is with an ice ship.
Right.
Oh god. Like, well, yeah, I get upset. I'm like, oh, such a cool thing. Why not? Why didn't they make it? But oh well.
Again, as Pac said, it was very expensive, and at the time, Britain and America were losing a lot of stuff to German U-boats. However, when it became so late to the war that it wasn't needed, they just didn't need it anymore. So they just...
All right, we're taking a break. It's just gonna be 2 minutes. You don't have enough time to eat dinner.
Huh? I was just turning on the light.
Okay then.
It's getting dark.
And this is where I gotta get going to work, unfortunately.
Well, thank you, Psycho, for showing up thoh. Sitting here, filling up space and all.
Wish they didn't have work.
Yeah. I wish you didn't have work either. Wait, what? I wish you were unemployed.
Quick, people, keep sending in your questions while the break is on, even though it's going to be 2 minutes.
Yeah, throw a few questions in that we can pick from, guys, and we'll look at that, and we'll look at Jingles Watch for the last time before the summer break when we come back. Exciting stuff going on there. And yeah, thank you, Psycho. By the way, guys, go give Psycho88 a follow on twitch.tv/Psycho88. Let me actually even type that out, because I'm not that lazy. Twitch.tv/.
Appreciate you guys having me. I mean, it's always fun to come over and go over these discussions. It's always interesting.
Good to have you.
Intellectually
we do try.
Intellectually challenging.
challenging.
Bring your smirks with you. It's time to get educated.
The guest is basically here to make us look good. Wait, that was not a... That was meant to be a compliment somehow. Somewhere under there, that was a compliment.
Somewhere in the hidden meaning of the background of that meeting.
Yeah, no, like, but yeah, if you guys want to watch somebody who plays simulator battles in War Thunder and also some other games like Ark that you might have seen us do, then
And Arma.
And Arma too, yeah. Well, Arma 3, basically, actually.
And it's getting really good.
Is Arma 3 getting good? Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be releasing.
I'm backing up
like this one.
squad. I'm backing up squad.
Oh nope, I've already bought into it. I have sadly already said I already bought into it. I am playing that. That is given. That's happening. But you may like those 2 packs.
Maybe I need to get Arma 3 eventually.
They're pushing out the Ace 3 into most all the games now. So hit detection is actually going to be good. And no more snipers hitting you from 2,000 meters. Because the wind will push the bullet 200 meters to your right. You actually have to use equipment. Yeah! Just don't have a cardiac arrest. Yeah, you can go into cardiac arrest too by carrying too much weight.
Holy what?
Yeah.
It's like real life.
Holy shit.
It's a bit much.
The dude just couldn't take a break. Now, fuck that, we'll just kill him straight away.
You won't even make it to the fight.
Right? You better get to work before you get fired.
Yeah, exactly. Since I kind of called out sick yesterday.
Oh, I wonder why. Ark.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna admit it.
Like,
are you guys?
I know. Yeah, you have a good one.
I'll see you guys. Thanks for having me again. I'll catch you around.
Yeah.
Bye, Tucker.
Awesome. All right. Oh goddamn, that means I'll fix that after the break, and I'm clicking the wrong things. All right. Break. Be right back, guys.
Most epic.
Alright guys, we are back. That was the shortest break ever. Now I need to fix the cameras because we lost a guy. Well, Psycho left for work. And I just need to do these real quick. Meanwhile, you can probably pick some... did we get anything interesting in the chat? What about aircraft carriers? We had one in 2012 and beginning of 2013. Then it disappeared. When tech tree changed, we were supposed to be able to dock an I-15 bis on each wing. It was... Oh, that thing! Like the flying one? The airship carrier. Oh! Was that actually supposed to be in?
Yeah, it's in. It's
Wait.
the, what is it called?
We had that
TV3.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's in the game. It was a special event to get it.
But what does it... Like, does it have planes stuck to it?
No. But it is in the game.
But it's the,
It's
it's
cool.
the same plane that did have that, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It
Okay.
carried tanks and planes. It's cool. TB3's the tits.
I think I have that plane, actually.
It looks like a shed turned into a plane.
I honestly don't see the... It's like the PO2, even though it's too OP for the game. I think it's just a pointless plane. Like there are so many planes that people are like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm just sat there just like, this
No,
thing has
dude,
actually...
the TB3 is fun. Oh my god. So
what
fun.
reason does it have to be in the game?
No reason to be in the game. It's just something. It's like bringing a swordfish to the fight.
Well, exactly. It is like bringing a swordfish to the fight. If you bring that
Hey,
shit...
what's the point of a Calliope Sherman?
You can
it's
fire
not
fucking
def-
rockets at your enemy.
It's not supposed to, history-wise, but it's fucking fun.
Oh yeah, because B-17s were fucking doing bombing raids on tank lines. I understand there's realism, but if you bring a motherfucking swordfish into my squadron, I'm gonna kill that thing. I'm gonna team kill that motherfucker.
Why?
Because
Ban
it is
Adam
the most
to
useless
prevent
thing
team killing.
in the
It is
game.
not useless. It
Alright,
is
tell
a
me what you use
viable
it for.
source of destruction and game winning.
When
My squad of swordfishes have finished games, torping the crap out of destroyers. And since we're so low and slow that they keep bouncing and missing, it's the best.
I wanna
Going into a game,
wanna
knowing
kiss.
you're the underdog and having a fucking hilarious time is awesome. I don't care if
wanna
it's
kiss.
not it's definitely not a performance plane. Let's give it that. It's got like a lift of -2.
-2.
It's not flying, it's falling with style. But it is so fun, just for lollygag fun. And Adam, learn to enjoy it for what it is. A funny plane that had a great history behind it, but as a game tool, it's just a toy that's just a jolly delight.
I still hate people that bring them into games.
You're such an arcade scrub, man. You're not gonna...
Right? It's like it doesn't have any front guns. So
You
it
sound
just
like
kinda
those.
sit
You
there.
sound like the people who's like, if you don't play this game competitively, trying to be the best, then you shouldn't be playing. It's like, what?
Hey, no, it's just efficiency. It's like I am absolutely.
Efficiency, yes.
It's like I am not the best at War Thunder, but my goddamn, will you not see that plane in my lineup? Except for when we're doing cool shit like like TB, like what we did PO2s versus swordfishes. Turns out the PO2 really is.
Oh,
too.
anybody remember the Wear Away challenge? I think it was posted on the forums. Like, this is definitely must be over a year ago. Wow, it's way back, but it was posted on the forums, the Wear Away challenge, and I remembered bringing this to stream, where we did this over a weekend or something, and the challenge was, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like a thread where people were to post what kills they would be able to get with a Wear Away, because it's like, it has one 7mm machine gun, one, in the front. That's it. That's what it has. That's all it has. And so the challenge was to get a kill with it. And the higher level or tier the kill, the better. So people bring that up into higher tier battles just to like try and get a better kill. So I think like I think the one we even have like somebody made a cinematic like and we put it on our YouTube channel where a guy kills, I don't know, some high, like, way, like, this is back in the, it was level 1 to 20, so it was like, you know, several levels higher, like German, you know, cannon-equipped airplane that got shut down by this wear-away.
Adam, Scream, Jingles Watch.
I know. We're getting to that once we...
Oh, have we done that yet? No, we haven't.
Oh, no, we already done it. It's done. Didn't you guys see? No? You don't know? No? Fuck.
Scream skipped it.
I skipped it. Alright.
Scream skipped it.
It is time for the Jingles Watch. As always. Let's see here. Jingles Watch. Alright. So, what did we do what was it the last time? He was in a Yoda costume. There. Oh yeah, that's right. He's been at Comic-Con. Anyway, this has nothing to do with that. Just like this is the season finale. Let's see here.
Finale.
Yeah, right. It sounded good, right?
We're going to a soiree. We're gonna have canapes.
Finale.
And caviar.
No.
Oh yeah, today is 6th June, which is also Sweden's National Day. Nobody cares about it. Like, nobody gives a shit. No Swede. Like, nobody in Sweden gives a shit about this day. It's like, it's a Saturday. What? What? Like, nobody cares. Like, it was a government decision some years back. They removed one holiday that nobody gave a shit about. It was kind of like, blah. And we're gonna take that away and make this a holiday. So, Sweden's National Day. Well, like, you know, a lot of nations celebrate the National Day because they have an Independence Day. They become independent. Sweden has never become independent from anyone. Maybe the polar bears. We became independent from the polar bears back in 237, and ever since we've been we have nothing like.
By the way, guys, this is leading up to Jingles Watch. We do promise.
Yeah, and then eventually Swedes, after becoming independent from the polar bears, later on came the Vikings, and as you know. There's a television show on, I think it's History Channel that makes it, that's called Vikings, right? And it's been done 3 seasons, and we think we are on to what is going to be the biggest happening in season 4, which is, boom, there we go, Jingles looking like he's on the show, being there, leading the Vikings to what I think might be a return to invade England again. I think they've done that every season, right? So I think that's what's going to happen in season 4. We're going to see Jingles leading. I don't know if Ragnar is there at all. I actually haven't finished season 3 yet, so no spoilers, please. But basically, this is for season 4. And yeah, we can't wait. We can't wait to see what Jingles will be doing in that episode. He's definitely been working out for this. That's why I think he was actually in the Yoda costume at Comic-Con. Last week we saw a picture of that. He was probably just trying to fit into tight dresses, like those pants there, really tight. So he's been working out. He's been pumping iron.
I just noticed how he should be wearing glasses.
Well, I mean, this is just a photo shoot, I guess, and maybe he was wearing them at the time. I don't know. Maybe he's just the exception. He gets to wear glasses.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. So yeah, that's the Jingles Watch of episode 12, guys. We will have an email by season 2. You can send us a PM if you have any pictures of where Jingle has been watched or seen, and we will feature them on the next episode, which will be sometime towards the end of the summer, probably. What's next? A porn career? That could be something. Maybe. We would need to blur out some stuff, though, like basically everything. But oh god. I mean, all big actors have started in porn right here. Or big actors. Let's see here. Do we have any more shoutouts, perhaps?
We do. We have 2 more on the list. If I am correct.
You're the one with the list. I'm assuming you're correct.
What? You don't have the list anymore?
Let's see. Where's the list? Oh, yeah. All right. But you still have to tell us who this guy is. So, the Orange Doom.
The Orange Doom.
Sounds like the what's that one? The Angry
Orange Doom is a guy that's been around for quite some time. One of his configure for a mouse aim configuration has actually been pinned on the Simulator Pilots area of War Thunder. Anyways, it's just a YouTube channel. The guy does a lot of YouTube videos. There's some Let's Plays in there, but he has a great line of tutorial videos covering all facets of War Thunder, not just Samus like that. Great arcade. Just things to how to approach enemies, like the rules when it comes to a head-on, stuff like that. An all-around guy that's been a really kind of a great community helper. That hasn't, I've never seen anyone or him really highlighted so much. It's like one of those like diamond in the rough scenarios or situations of where he's done a lot, but not very many people know about him so much, I guess. But no, he's definitely worth a shout out. The Orange Doom. If we can get a link to his channel here in chat. Maybe just show one of his videos playing in the background or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, while you're talking, I've been on the don't worry.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you.
It's already covered.
Scream's doing all the efforts.
Mm-hmm. I like to do this on YouTube channels. I like to go on to the About. And that was his PC specs. Alright. But anyway, he has a whole bunch of video clips. He seems to be releasing basically a few every week. 3 every week, it looks like. He has everything from MiG-9 RB gameplay to Doom Time bi-weekly Q&A and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. And, oh, I'm so happy his thumbnails doesn't look like every other thumbnail on YouTube. Like, I mean, sure, he has a picture, he has some text, but, I mean, how many people have that same little thing in the upper left corner on their thumbnail? Like, you know, basically at least every War Thunder YouTube channel I've seen has had the exact same thumbnail style. It's like, they work together, maybe. But, I mean, it's basically, I like it, I like it. It looks good. I also like orange, so... It's a good color. Alright. Did we get any good questions?
No.
Oh, damn it. Alright, guys. We might make it a short episode then.
I'm not gonna lie, but people seem like...
There is one more...
But we also did make it that clear. Like, just, guys, if you have any questions, if there's anything you're thinking right now that, I wonder what I think about that with War Thunder, or maybe if you want to ask Adam what's his favorite shoe size is, then, you know, you can shoot that too.
8. A British 8, not a fucking...
Basically, Eisenhower is the one pumping all the questions today.
Eisenhower got banned again.
Yeah, well, that's what you get. iPod likes doing that.
There you go.
A gentleman named Messer Smith, one of the very best technically proficient pilots I've ever seen. Alright,
I don't know, you can't stop that.
Let's see if
Quick, go to the video.
So another YouTuber, basically. Alright, let's see. Messer Smith. Alright. Well, there you go then, guys. Another shout out then. Though I don't know anything about him, but Eisen says he's a good one. There's BF109K4 gameplay on the channel. BF109, BF109, a lot of German planes.
Yeah, he's called the Messerschmitt.
Like I said, a lot of German gameplays.
So why do you think he is called the Messerschmitt, Mr. Scream?
Good question, man.
Why?
Maybe he mess a lot with the Smith. He mess a lot with the Smith. Yeah. Good. Good stuff.
It's a very good choice of music.
Oh, I'm not using the audio though. But awesome, Eisen. Well, I mean, it's been 12. The reason we're doing this episode is basically because we obviously want to do a season finale and ending the season without just going like, oh no, we're done. Like, we're not doing one, especially when we did an episode where we said we were going to be back next week, and Adam was back. So yeah, this could be a short episode. I obviously don't mind that either. We do hope that you guys have enjoyed War Talk for the entire 12 podcasts we have done. It sounds like it's so many. It feels like it's so many.
We have done a lot. Like,
yeah.
we've covered
So much.
a lot of topics. Like even some of the top, like Eisen messaged me on Skype with some actually pretty good questions that I'll save for when we need them for season 2, because there will be a season 2 as soon as some
shit happens.
important news comes up. We'll
I have a
grind-
question for chat then. When do chat think British Tanks is gonna come out? Adam, I know Adam thinks it's this summer.
I'm telling you, it's soon. It's not gadget level of soon, but it's soon.
We have money. We have money on the line.
Do we?
Even though-
No. We have money on the line. Yeah, me and Pax have money on the line, like $10 or whatever it was. That
I say that so much.
Pax thinks that World War mode is coming out before ships, like naval, and I think it's the other way around. So we'll see. But that's definitely. I don't think we're gonna see that. Like I don't think we're gonna get an answer on that soon. Like I think we'll know. If anything, like some people are claiming that we'll see ships already before this year is over. Well, I guess if that happens and we haven't seen World War mode before that, then I'm correct. But if we see World War mode before ships, then Pax is correct. I don't know, man. Yeah, World War mode or ships first? I don't know. Maybe I'm being conned. Maybe Pax has the answer. He's just, ha ha, I got you into a bet.
One more shout out that's on that list, since questions are kind of slowing down a little bit. I have probably this guy put a lot. He's got it's called clean cockpit glass. What he does is he gets rid of
We talked about this.
the dirt and the smudge within the cockpits, not the scratches. Not to be confused here.
Oh.
Just the ground crew actually grabbed a bottle of Windex and cleaned the damn dirt off the damn thing. So that's what he did. He did it for 312 airplanes.
Oh,
Man,
CCG. Clean cockpit glass.
Billif underscore FR is the guy's name. Here's a link to his stuff. Anybody who flies planes likes to enjoy the cockpit and maybe like to not have dirt all over your over your canopy, download his skins. And the thing is that even on his links there, he shows you how you can incorporate his clean cockpit glass with your custom skin to go with it in case you don't want to utilize, because
The
obviously when you
default
pick
skin.
a cut, exactly, you pick it goes to a default skin, so you can incorporate both together. But remember, if you're doing an official skin in the game, they're separated from the custom skins. So if you pick a primary skin, like one that you've unlocked through X amount of kills or whatever, right? That's actually in the game so other people can see it, and you select that, and then you select the custom skin, the clean cockpit glass, on your screen it's going to show the default, but everyone else is going to see that official one you selected.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you all know that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So big shout out to Biluff there for the hard efforts of cleaning everything.
Those are some pretty goddamn clean windows. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
The
Looking at the
scratches are
before
still
and
there.
after.
There's certain
It's
effect goes
the
onto it.
dirt, I think. It's basically the dirt textures he's been
It's the
getting
dirt
rid of.
textures, basically, yeah. And by no means, it does not give anyone like a massive edge. It's just the cleans of the edgings. It doesn't make you shoot better or aim more accurate or more
Aw, I'm not getting
situationally
it.
aware. It just gets rid of the grime that's there on the edges and stuff like that. Just cleans up the fingerprints and shit that are on the things. There's between I don't even have it. I used to have it installed on a couple of my planes. I don't even use it anymore. I haven't used it in forever. And between using it and not using it, it's just a personal preference thing for people who just want like just that OCD of like, why is this fingerprint on the screen? It's just a clean cockpit. There's no major any at all advantage of it.
Well, the advantage,
it's so
the
cool.
small advantage is that you like if you are in sim and the dot of the other plane is in the corner of that dirt on your window, then yeah, you might have that little easier time
I
of spotting it.
suppose,
But it's it's not like you went to the tracks and you took steroids for a year before. We're not talking like you're gonna perform incredibly better. I think it's more for those people that are annoyed by the fact that their windows are dirty.
Damn those windows.
You're right. I want clean stuff,
And
man.
it's just the dirt. It's not the scratches or scuffs or light reflects that happen through the little scratched.
Yeah.
It's just dirt and smudges and fingerprints. That's it. That's it.
I think it's. I just find it hilarious that someone was playing the game and he's like, I gotta do something about this. Like he was getting like, why am I? Can I never have clean windows? Like, what is wrong with the crew on the airfield?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's funny that somebody actually took the time to do it. But it's cool. It's cool. It's funny that it's there. It's just awesome.
Just to say, when you guys were talking about bets, I have a bet with someone that the next major update to come out will be British tanks.
Next major update. So now how did you find that then?
So, you know when they do massive server restarts? There you go. There's a major update.
Okay. So, well, basically the next number. Like if it's 1.49 now, we're talking
Right.
about the...
Whatever the next number is.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Meant to be 1.53, but Gretchen have decided to confuse me. No, we're on 1.75.
Yeah, I have no idea.
1.75.1945.
Yeah. 1945.
But yeah, that's my bet. I don't remember who I have it with, but somebody in our community has that bet with me.
Someone.
Someone. They remember who they are.
Yeah, but if they lose, they might not remember anymore.
Aha.
Aha, touche. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I guess we can call it quits then. I don't feel we have to push this further than it has to go.
I think we are.
Yeah. It's been a fucking awesome 12 episodes. I don't think I missed anyone. I'm like, no, I haven't. I've been hosting them. Thank you all who have been watching, who have been following, who have been commentating, who have been liking, thumbing, hearting, all the things you can do. Thank you, Classypax, for being part of it.
Thank you, Scream, for taking all your efforts and putting this all together and setting up the Jingles email. And thank you for all your hard
well, fuck you too.
But no, in all honesty, I mean, to be sincere here, like, thank you guys for giving this as a community back thing. I mean, that's absolutely awesome. I mean, to do something like this where you can have engagements, invite people on to discuss things, and people to actually really care about the game and want to have a voice and talk about it a little bit, even if we're just sitting here talking to a brick wall and no one's listening. It just feels good to get to talk about things like this because it's a passionate topic for a lot of us who play this game.
We all needed therapy, right? And
it's good to have this medium to do this with.
We're like in the AA meeting, just like, yeah.
Hello, my name is Andreas. I like War Thunder.
And then the people that you meet through it too. I mean, like, just the people that, like, especially the ones that correct us on our fallacies, little mistakes like that we make, and have improper information. Like, you'll see them post them on the YouTube videos or in the Reddit topics. Like, one guy's like, we were talking about something. It's like, well, you guys didn't see this information, and it was like on a Czech Republic version of War Thunder Facebook or something like that. I'm like, well, yeah, probably we're not going to see that, but it answered the question. So it's good to see those branches of people that come in and actually are genuinely interested in the topics, and they want to voice their opinions on it too, and show little insights and information, and answer a lot of our own questions if we don't know something exactly. We don't know exactly what the heck we're talking about. So thank you for helping us out with our ignorance in those situations. So that's much appreciated for sure. And I hope that, because we have been fatiguing this on a weekly basis, that it's hard for us. It's hard. I mean, a game can never keep up with content on a weekly basis like that, and for us to even talk about stuff like that. Not that it works like that, but I mean, for us to do this weekly, it is a lot. So it's good to have a nice little break here. Let the game naturally develop. Naturally develop, and then we can come back and discuss upon things like that. So,
if the developers want to know what to do, just watch the previous 11 episodes.
Yeah, this 12th episode was just... we will be back. Like, this isn't a goodbye. This is, we'll see you guys later. Like, this is, honestly...
It's a summer break, basically.
Right? We, as everybody said, we've done 12 of these. Like, that's 3 months worth of content, essentially. Like... That's a lot of stuff to keep up with a very specific game. Like, we've done a lot of stuff. Like, if you just go back and watch, like, the first couple, we go into some serious depth about like patches, stuff we want to see, stuff we didn't like a lot. We go into some pretty meaty stuff, and we just we just don't want to keep going over the same thing.
We realized that already. I think the last episode, where we're like, all right, if Gaijin doesn't do anything before next week, we're basically not gonna be able to come up with anything. And basically, setting up this episode, we were like, there's nothing to talk about. But we were also already at that point kind of agreeing that we did need a summer break because there would be other things coming in the way of even trying to continue making a good enough podcast. I feel like it's one thing to continue going, but another to continue going and just kind of forcing it. Be like, oh, we have to because no good reason. Like, it's a passion
There's things
project.
we can. I think in this off times, this little time that we're going to take a break here, there's some things we should definitely talk about with people, ideas, things that we can do to improve this. If anyone has suggestions, I definitely recommend you message Adam, myself, Scream of ideas.
Yeah, any good PM could be sent to Metagamingtv. If you send it to Scream112, I won't get it.
We could definitely do more on the external end of things instead of just internally on Twitch. I mean, when it comes to updating on anything like we're talking about, what we're going to talk about next week. Lately, we've been kind of like scraping the bin the day before or the day of to get topics to talk about. And at the start, there was plenty to talk about because the game's been around forever, and it was fresh as a daisy. So we could just pick whatever the heck we wanted. We have this huge Excel document that we've been adding to and adding. You can give people like a glimpse of it, but it's been cleaned out since. And but there's like a chat feed in it and everything that we've been just hammering topics into it. And
yeah, we have like a guest list. Like we have, we honestly gave it a good whack. We've also tried to have devs on and community managers on, but obviously they're busy people, so we haven't managed to get those guys on.
It's tough to line things up, obviously, but the other thing what I was trying to get to with the external things is that we have we should probably get an official War Thunder forum thread, updating any changes that we do to the podcast, more active on Reddit instead of just posting it and actually try to engage with people with it, and just reach a little more and try to see, and then also broaden our guests. Now that we've been here for 12 episodes, we've had a lot of sim guys. So, I mean, we try to do a balancing thing here. We try to have as much variety with people. We have Weeby was an excellent addition. We've had Psycho 88 twice. Now we've had Ecoke twice, I believe, too, as well. Ecoke's been on twice.
Did he? No, I think he was on once.
Maybe he was once.
I'm not
Nonetheless,
sure. Okay.
We've had Eisenhower on here. We've had Coke Spray. We've had Wiz, so a couple guys which were kind of internally on the game, not so much development, but at least community volunteer-wise, working with moderation and stuff. So we've dabbled a little bit in there. I'd love to go a lot deeper if we can. Next batch of episodes, if we can really try to get someone who's actually internally a little bit deeper into the game development, that'd be outstanding. It'll be harder, I think, obviously for time reasons, getting people lined up. And just, different people. Maybe people, it would be a cool thing to do is have someone come on the show who's never played War Thunder and have him, for the first time ever, play War Thunder and give us his opinions on it.
Hey, Aaron.
No, we're talking, it's 3 guys talking in this who've been playing the game since 20 ranks or 20 tiers and level 100s. We've seen so many changes that we're talking about all these little topics of changing this and changing that. What is the game like for someone fresh as a daisy? And see what they think of the game, because they're going to be coming in with a completely different vision of the game. Things like that. Bring that stuff in. There's a lot of things we can do to expand on this. I hope that ideas are going to become... Pentakill. Pentakill, thank you. Dr. Pentakill is on twice. Yep. Almost forgot to say that. Thank you, awesome.
Yeah, I think Ecoke was on once, but I think we asked him one or twice after that.
And we need underpants on here. We need underpants on here. We need you to have Jeroen on here. He's another big guy. He's been around the block for a long time. We should definitely have a talk with him.
And,
Honestly, why not?
and about new people, I mean, I never was a thought that crossed me to have on, but on Metagamingtv we have a guy called Brennan streaming, a third personality on our channel, and he didn't do War Thunder until he had heard about it, I think, until he came across us, and it was kind of fun. I know I was on playing with him when he was brand new, and it is interesting to see what a person, like, you know, because I'll be sitting there like, oh, don't forget, like, you know, people be going like, even the chat would be like, don't forget to tell him about this, don't forget to tell him about this, like, you know, they're seeing this new guy playing the game for the first time. It's kind of fun, and his reaction to it, and he didn't even get a premium account.
That is a good point, though. Underpants does do his Saturday Golden Eagle giveaway.
We'll figure something out.
We don't even know if we're doing it on the same day and time.
Exactly. We may change days, and we may change days and times. So there's that.
And we don't even know if he's doing, like, I mean, who can tell the future? We'll see what happens.
We need another list of gentlemen to get on the stream.
Would be a good one, yeah.
If we have a forum thread on the War Thunder website where you can actually say and sign up, then we can background check you, see what you've done.
Background check you.
No.
That sounded so good.
As in what you're bringing to the.
You know, we'll just ask NSA to pick up your name and see what.
I mean, we're not. I mean, it's not. There's one thing just to bring up Joe Schmo, who plays the game twice a week on Saturdays, but doesn't give a shit about. Doesn't even know what the planes are or what they're called or what the tanks are called. I like the green one. You know, like. He's probably not going to bring a lot to the discussion. Big gun. You know what I mean? He's probably not going to bring a lot to the discussion. So, I mean, no, it's just a place where you can sign up or at least say, I would like to be part of this for an episode. And then we line it up. It's not like you earn your way on the show. I mean, it's just like, you know, okay, if you want to be on the show, what can you bring to the show? And we'll try to talk about that on the show is what I'm getting at. Because that's what we try to do. When we bring someone on, we try to talk about something that involves them in some way or form. That kind of covers what their knowledge base is. Like when we brought on Weeby, or when we did Dr. Pentakill, and we talked about, we were more focused on the YouTube and the Twitch version of it, talking about, yeah, you know, like what is this game and how can we get along with Twitch and stuff like that, and what they bring together. Try to do that more often. Just when the guest's on, we focus on what the guest brings to this community. Yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that can be improved.
Yeah, and the only reason I shouted my brother is because he's never played the game.
Yeah.
So, and he literally lives like in the same house as I do. So if we ever want to do that, we could.
I don't know how to
do that pretty quick.
It would be interesting. Special. That would be a special.
Which way is up?
Any key you want it to be, Aaron. Any key you want it to be.
There you go. All right. Well, yeah. Awesome. That wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being awesome. And yeah, we'll see when we make the next episode. We plan to have a break for a while. But obviously, if Gaijin releases, let's say British tanks, not gonna happen. But if it happens, then we obviously need to do an episode and talk about that. We'll see what we can do to refresh and renew the format. I mean, the podcast is a podcast, but I mean, who knows? Maybe the overlay will be blue instead of red. Something like that.
Whoa.
Maybe circles, curved windows, like something like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been wonders. Don't forget Classypax, twitch.tv/Classypax, and well, he doesn't want the attention. Don't go there. Don't follow him.
No, stupid.
Waste your time. He doesn't like people.
No, get away from me.
And yeah, that's that. Thank you.